Well, alright, hello, I'm John. Welcome back to Paper Mario. Last time, we kept on going through the flower fields and got our next and last partner, Spike slash Lucky Luxtor. This time, before we continue on, because we were told that there is a Huff-Puff machine causing clouds to fill the sky, and that's why the sun can't come out, I want to explore the rest of the Toad Town sewers. Now it's Lucky Luxtor and Sushi in hand. We should be able to get everything that we don't already have. I believe we are done with this pathway, but I want to check just to make sure. Okay, we were not done. Good to know. Was the one thing back? God dang you. Okay, anyway, after being so rudely interrupted, over here was another silver block that we could have gotten back when we actually found Sushi. And we can upgrade Lucky Luxtor. He will master Cloud 9 to avoid enemy attacks. Since this is Lucky Luxtor slash Spikes' chapter, I feel like ensuring that he gets some level ups is going to be fine. And there was a silver block to be found back in Flower Field. Spoiler, there's two of them. We know where one is, they just haven't gone there. Just didn't get to it yet. But I do want to make sure that Lucky Luxtor here is at least prepared for his... let's call it his... I don't want to call it his debut battle, even though I guess it would be his chapter boss battle. And we want to go to the right, but again, I want to check out this left-hand area real quick to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, yes we are! All this time, I forgot all about this guy down here. That's fine, though. Alright, so there's a block down here because we have to be able to hit these invisible blocks. And technically this could wait until a little bit later on, but hey, I have no problem getting this done and out of the way now. So, Parakarry, can I... actually, can we jump this? Oh, I can. Okay, then I didn't even need Parakarry. Alright, next up, Lucky Luxtor will master Hurricane to blow all enemies out of the battle, which was that other thing from my tattles that we do. Also, I misunderstood the information that I read. Should bring this up now. For some reason, and I'm pretty sure I meant this back in the beginning, that I thought I read somewhere that the Hurricane ability and the Scare ability were somewhat linked together or whatnot. Yeah, no, they're not. I don't know. I don't remember what the exact thing is, but I know it's not it. Because Bo's, like, Scare ability is tied similar to the Fright Jaw. Anyways, Sushi, I'm gonna say right now, we got something coming up. So it may not be a bad idea to make sure that you are healed up. Also, I can't even... empty. Can't even go to my inventory, which I want to make sure I have my baddest set. So right now I have a bunch of attack items on. And I guess why not? I guess I'll go all in on the attack. And I'll go Dodge Master, because that actually goes very well with the Power Bounds. Increasing the chance that you, for bosses, have a... increase the chance that when you are fighting bosses that you can actually deal more damage. Do I have any... oh. I think you could use items in there. I guess not. I'll take this yellow berry just to get back a little bit more health for something that's going to make sense real quick. Because we fought it once, we fought it twice. If you didn't fight it in any of the other two locations, you'll fight it here for the first time. Blooper! Say hello to what could be your first, your second, or your third. For me, it's my third, so it is the Super Blooper. If you did not fight the Electro Blooper or the original Blooper up above, this would just be the normal Blooper. Either way, Mario! Nice. Okay, so you see by the fact that I actually dealt damage on that last blow. That means that I did hit the timing right with all or nothing. However, because there is a quote-unquote cap on damage, that is why Mario stopped. Anyways, the Super Blooper! This is a Super Blooper! Whoa, it's huge! Easily the biggest blooper ever! HP is 70, attack power 5, defense is 0. Trust me, its size doesn't lie. It's pretty powerful. When it gets mad, it turns red and its power goes way up. And sometimes it spawns blooper babies. Buckle down, Mario, we're in for a fight. I could not find any information on the blooper babies. I looked and I just didn't find anything. I'm sure I probably just didn't look well enough or just missed something. But... ah, that time I missed it. Alright. It looks like he's getting mad, but instead he's not. He's instead spawning his little blooper babies. Aw, they're adorable. Blooper baby. This is a blooper baby. Super Blooper spits them out when... and they come to drain you. HP is 6, attack power 2, defense is 0. We need to beat them quickly so they can't drain us dry. They're so cute, though. Yes, but because they have more health than I would like, I would say this is time for a Star Storm. And thankfully, I can do this at least twice. Now, friendly reminder, you could have fought the Super Blooper down here as early as getting Sushi, so before you even finished up with Chapter 5. Okay, he did not like that I just killed his kids. And I don't want to be risking anything, so Lady Bo, if you'd be so kind as to come on out. Because I don't want to deal with that. Alright, well... if all goes... well... we'll deal with things as they come. I think myself, maybe this thing will die on the next turn, depending on how everything goes. Okay! No babies, that's fine by me. And Lady Bo, if you'd be so kind as to smack some sense into this stinking thing. And let's just finish this. I'm like, do I want to be fancy? And, well, I say fancy. Do I want to let this thing see if it spits out more babies? And no, thank you. Was that an 8 bounce? I think that was like an 8 bounce. I know that was a lot, that's all I know. Alright, with that, the Super Blooper is defeated. Which means that is all the bloopers to be found in the Toad Town sewers. And that guy was blocking this pipe over to Yoshi Island. That is why Sushi... that's why Judy Trooper shows up when you go back to Toad Town when you have Sushi on you. Because of the fact that you had the chance of not having to fight him at all because you could have just gone straight to and from Yoshi's Island. Oh, sorry, Mount Lava Lava, not Yoshi's Island. Via the Warp Pipe. That's neat, but we're not done just yet. We are going back down. For there is more to the sewers to explore. And I wanted to wait to explore because I wanted Lucky Luxter here to actually get me across all this. We do not have to do this now, but I will say it is highly recommended to come down here. So watch out for these guys. Honey's here! I'll take that. No offense, but I don't want to deal with any of you. Is there not? I feel like there should be a second one there, but I don't bother to bring out what. I really should if I want to find all these hidden blocks, I just never do. So, whatever reason, and I really have no idea why, there is a super block right there. But you can't get here without having the Ultra Hammer, because unless they had the idea that perhaps you would come here earlier, like maybe we would get Lucky Luxter sooner, but yeah, it's odd. Either way, we come all the way out here. Oh, you can't hit that, so you don't even have to come down here. But you will need to eventually, and I highly recommend that you do so as soon as you can to get yourself the Ultra Boost. The attack power of Mario's jump has just increased. On top of that, you can now do a tornado jump by pressing A while in the air. So, you get a little bit extra height, and we now do a little bit extra damage. So, our attack power went from 2 per jump up to 3, which means that our spin jump... how did that not count on the first strike? Get lost! Would be 6. Alright, let's try this again. Now with all my extra power for the 6. So, for lack of a better word, this is as powerful as Mario will get without any badges. By the fact that his attack power would be up to, well, 3 now. Okay, so yeah, it's nice that I don't even know what I was talking about. But I did want to say, they had the Super Block over there, and the Ultra Block all the way down here. Again, you can't get down there without the Ultra Hammer. Unless Lucky Luxor was meant to be an earlier party member that they later decided to change and move later down the line. I don't know. I don't care. I just want to get out of here alive, because I still have more to explore. Dang you! I don't feel like fighting right now. Get me out of here. Alright. Also, another thing I technically should point out, Lucky Luxor. We are technically faster when we're on his cloud than we are by running. But I want to say Mario is still faster with Speedy Spin and jumping with just your Z Spin Dash, whatever you want to call it. Oh, another shooting star. Oh, I like you, but I don't know if I want it. Just get rid of the sheep. Alright, so this is a room we'll deal with later on. I'm going to tell you right now, because you can make it to that door up there, but there's not much reason to. We can't do anything because it's blocked. And as we come down here, this room threw me off as a child because I didn't understand it. Where are we? Are we lost or what? We've been down here for so long, you know. I don't know. I didn't know that adventuring would be this gross. Alright, so your hint about there being anything is the fact that we don't have this little thing on the walls, because you can blow it up. And say hello to someone who can be kind of annoying to deal with. He's a merchant by the name of Rip Cheeto. Who knows why he's set up here? I guess it doesn't matter. People can sell stuff wherever they want. It's their choice. I actually kind of like it here. It's like a secret fort. No. Can I get on the table and talk to you? I'm gonna assume probably not. Well, looky here. Hello, Rip Cheeto's at your service. You're quite an enterprising fellow finding this place. What am I doing here? Just doing a little business and minding my own. You, my friend, have just stumbled upon a great fortune, for I have a deal for you. I have something special. It only costs you 64 coins. Deal? Trust me, it's a bargain. So, he will sell you an item for 64 coins. I got a star piece. That seems pretty good. Well done, my good man. I thank you deeply. Now, if you want that item, if you thought that item was good, have something even better for the same price, 64 coins. But I warn you, the stuff is only good right now. You'll be kicking yourself if you miss this opportunity. So how about it? Do we have another deal or not? Sure. Oh, this is unfortunate. You have too much stuff. Try calling back if you sell or check some items in the shop. So, okay. Boy, who could live down here? What a crazy dude. So, we want to talk to this guy a bunch of times. Also, old key that opens a locked door to an old house. We have just gone all the way through Toad Town, all the way through the sewers to make our way back into Toad Town. But we need to talk to that guy and buy his items 10 times. We already bought it once, so you need 640 coins. So, let me deal with my inventory real quick. Alright, so before we go back down to the sewers to talk to the guy, I do want to come over here because we have one new recipe available to us now that we have the berries. It's going to require a blueberry, a yellow berry, or a red berry, but not the bubble berry. And I believe it requires a strange leaf, not a stinky herb. I hope so, anyways. Tra-la-la-la-la. Okay, all finished. I don't know exactly what it is, but sometimes experiments turn out to be great. Here, please, Sleepy Sheep. So now you can make Sleepy Sheeps. I don't really see much good use on that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, a Sleepy Sheep can be useful, but I mean, have to go out of your way to get the berries and the plant? I think I'd rather just buy one. Anyways, I don't feel like doing this guy's voice because I'm going to lose my own. Life Shroom! That is very nice, my good man. Up next is the Bump Attack Badge. Let's Mario destroy a weaker enemy in the field by hitting it. So that is a really good one. Well done, my man. I thank you deeply. So, we do this. We Pell Gel. Again, he has some good items. He really does have some good items. But, as we're getting through this, I think we're going to start getting some stinkers. Yeah, because they're going a little bit down. So yeah, right now he's complaining about my inventory. I'm going to eat this stinky herb, get that out of my inventory. Alright, up next is a normal mushroom. Well, it's telling me something else, but I don't have space for it, so I'll eat the mushroom. With that, we got ourselves a Drytrum, yeah. And it wants to tell me something else, so okay, I'll eat the Drytrum. Alright, what are you gonna store this time? Another Drytrum. So you might be thinking to yourself, okay, I think I know what's going on here. And you're both right and wrong at the same time. But I want to talk to him one more time. Haha, so you can't resist the temptation of my goods. I knew it would return. You miss a chance, you'll never again find an item at such a low price. Right now, just for you, I'll let you have it for mere 64. So, do you have a deal or no? Store piece. Well done, my good man. I thank you deeply. Now, he thought that item was good. Yeah, no, I want to say it's only 10. I want to say after 10, the only thing he'll give you from now on are Drytrums. So you're spending 64 coins for Drytrums. I want to say that is everything. I have to look online again for notes and everything, but I believe that's everything. And I believe that might also be everything I want to deal with at this time. And I think we're now done with... other than that one room that we'll go back to later on, I want to say we're done with the Toad Town sewers, and we don't have anything else special going on, so I have no problem with this being a little bit of a, easier episode, for lack of a better word. Do I want to... I'm 12 points away from a level up. Why waste the time? So I'm going to say next time on Paper Mario, I think we will go get that one super block. Actually, you know what? Probably had to cut out a few bits. How about we go to that one super block that's being blocked by all those crazy daisies, and then end this episode off. It's a shame I don't have any flower points. So how about I change my batters up real quick? I think you think you're up. Okay, so the nice thing about Lucky Luxter is that we can go right over these thorns. Meaning we can get through this a lot quicker. It also means that if you're looking for amazing daisies, freaking... whatever. They're a lot easier to find because of that. It's because you can always just leave and come back. Yeah, so Spiny Surge. So a Spiny exit all enemies. Cloud9 creates a cloud that hides Mario for a short time. It kind of looks like the Lucky Day badge is, or Close Call badge, where you just have a chance of being missed. Hurricane, if it works, it blows the enemies away. You have to press A and B together repeatedly, press A when the lights go on, and press left repeatedly. Anyway, Spiny Flip. To throw a Spiny egg at an enemy, just move the cursor around and aim at the middle. And to the middle, you have a bit of a time limit, but I want to say if you get it right, you can just hit the A button. So, I think I mentioned this before, he's like Hammer Throw. Except you have to actually aim it, which can be more of an annoyance than anything else. And, I mean... okay, I think there's like 5 crazy days up here. And I think it starts off easy, like 1, 1, then 2, 3, 4. I think that's how it goes. Or I'm completely full of it. Yes, and you can just have Lucky Luxter do his, do his attack whenever you want. Just by pressing the A button, he'll throw. Matter of fact, what happens if Lucky Luxter misses? Yeah. Why would I do nothing? Well, it was a shot, buddy. Good job. Hey, Heavy Flower coming into effect. That's good. Oh, here we go. Here's the group of 4. So, let's show off Spiny Surge. Press left repeatedly. Again, this is not a lot of attack power, but it does hit all enemies for cheap. So that's, I would say, his more or less gimmick. Is that he's like Koopa, and the fact that he can hit a lot of enemies for cheap, except that his, for less damage, can hit more enemies. Alright. I think we're at the point where I just want to go with bad points right now, and then work back on health and flower points. Because, really, I'm not too worried about my health or my flower points at the moment. That being said, they will low, but still. Alright, who do we want to upgrade? We got Goombario, Bombette, Parakarry, or Lady Bow. I think I want to go Bombette. I think I want to go a little bit more on the attack power side for a little bit. And then maybe go over to, well, I guess I'll save that for next time. So, with Bombette now fully upgraded to Ultra Rank, we will try to stop that awful Huff and Puff machine and see if we can get the sun to come back into Flower Field. So I will see you there. So long, farewell, and have a good one. Later, folks.